Like literally, you
know,
go
Dan
there.
Bongino, what's he doing now? He's one of the big dogs of the FBI. But he was
Dan's a tough
Secret
guy.
Service guy. Yeah, legit guy. But people think of him as a Fox News guy, just like Pete Hegseth. Same thing. They don't want to think about his distinguished military career.
Right.
They want to say, oh, that Fox News guy? Deputy Director of the Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Yeah. I mean, Dan's hardcore. I mean, if it's reasonably findable, I think he's going to find it.
Yeah, this is the thing.
Between him and Cash, I mean, like, I think they're going to get stuff
How
out
crazy would it be if they couldn't, though? How crazy would it be if they can't find anything? If it's that,
yeah.
If everybody shuts their mouths and everybody covers their ass.
You know, maybe there's like progressive levels of security. You know, you
Right.
go like, open this door. Oh, you got to have. Do you have the pass for this level? And you're like, they get a level unlocked, and there's a level unlocked, and it's like
you get in there, and there's
Man
an
in Black,
old
and it's finally
Acer
like
laptop.
Yeah,
there's an old
what does this even
unplugged
look
laptop.
Like,
You got to only plug it in. It's in a skiff.
Yeah, this is why I think like a tour of Fort Knox would be awesome. Like a live tour of Fort Knox, we can actually see. It's like, is the gold there or not? They say it is. Like, is it real, or did somebody spray paint some lead? You know.
Imagine if it's not.
Imagine if it's not all there. Like some of it's missing. Where'd it go?
What if a lot of it's missing? What if like half of it's missing?
I mean, how do we even know?
I don't know. They said the last time they let someone look at it was decades ago.
Yeah. Well, I believe the last formal audit was in the 50s. So I'm like, okay.
Just think about all
maybe
the other
we should check
things
it again.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Think about all the other stuff that you pointed out, all the checks that just go out, the NGO payments, the Social Security people. Think about all that.
Yeah.
Now apply that to the gold.
No, absolutely. I just want to like emphasize the sheer madness of the government. It's just because they have like magic money computers that the checks never bounce for the federal government. Like, so you don't have the normal corrective mechanism that you'd have for a company or for an individual. The checks just always clear. Yeah, I mean, exactly. So it's like you'd have to be friggin' Chuck Norris like only Chuck Norris could get the Defense Department to pass an audit, you know, type of thing. That's the level of skill you need.
Well, that's what's so insane if you bring it back to the idea that it's a business.
Well, yeah.
This would never be tolerated in any kind of functional business.
Exactly. So, you know, the Pentagon will like their accounting error, like the stuff that they lose in the couch cushions is like $20-30 billion a year. They just don't know where it went. It's gone. Where'd it go? And it's gone.
It's so insane.
It's insane.
It's so insane.
So that's why I say, like, even simple things like just requiring that outgoing payments for the Treasury computer have a payment code and a comment of what the payment is about and someone to call about the payment, I think will have a very powerful effect in stopping wasteful outflows and stopping fraud.
Imagine if there are people like you and the Doge team out there in the world. Imagine if one of those works for an organization like USAID or any other organization and has this understanding of how much fuckery is involved, but they have evil intentions. And they're entwined in this system for decades and decades, and they've built a career and all the entanglements that come with it, and they start moving shit around. You could probably do it easy.
I think it's the biggest scam of all time.
This is not something you ever
like
sought out to do.
Literally the biggest scam of all time ever.
Of human history.
Of human history, yes.
Wow. I think you're right.
Yeah.
What else
like it's
could
probably
be better?
$1 trillion scam. There's never been $1 trillion scam, you know.
Now, this is not something that you ever set out to do. This is not you didn't have this as a career aspiration. This is not.
This is the most absurd outcome I can possibly imagine, actually. Also, like, Doge started as like a sort of a meme coin.
Right.
You know, it was like a joke cryptocurrency involving memes and dogs. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, I was originally going to call it like the Government Efficiency Commission, which is a very boring name. And then people online were like, no, it needs to be the Department of Government Efficiency. And I was like, you know what? You're right.
Of course.
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
I mean, it's more evidence of the simulation.
Totally.
That little
like
Shiba Inu.
Like our mascot is a cute dog.
And it's a meme coin. The meme coin's probably worth a lot of money right now, right? Like every time you tweet about it,
probably I don't
shoots
know.
up.
Yeah.
The whole meme coin thing is bananas.
Yeah.
It is so bananas that people dump real money into these coins, and then you could just pump them up and sell them.
A casino or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's totally gambling.
And people just do whatever the greater fool theory and like musical chairs, and whoever's like the last to sit down loses type of thing.
And somehow or another, it's still legal. Like that's
I mean, the thing is, I think not too many people. I mean, it's sort of like you go to the casino. Like if you expect to win at the casino, you're being a fool.
it's not about good people versus bad people. It's a bullshit shell game.
Yeah, I mean, I think these things are actually. It's easy to understand if you look at basic incentives. The basic incentive here is the more illegals that the Democrats can bring in, the more likely they are to win. So that's what they're going to do. That's what they have been doing, and it worked in California. California's supermajority Dem. And look at all the companies that are leaving California.
Yeah.
I mean, In-N-Out just announced they're leaving.
Yep.
Their headquarters leaving California.
They're moving to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, California made healthcare free for illegals.
Yeah.
As of last year. So, and that obviously that's a gigantic magnet for more illegals. And this is not a thing you can solve simply with money, because what happens is you simply have more patients than a doctor can possibly see, and you can't just make doctors out of nothing. So sometimes people are like, oh, it's just a money thing. No, it takes a long time for somebody to become a doctor. 30 years. And so what actually happens in California is that there are too many patients for the doctors to see. The average citizen in California suffers as a result. Now, the elite in California are fine because they have private doctors. And the tax burden for healthcare for illegals was supposed to be $3 billion. I think they now estimate it's $9 billion. But that number will scale to infinity, basically. It's like, why not?
Right.
Like, why not, if you need any operation at all, come to California and have it be free.
Right.
From anywhere on earth.
And the people that want to look at it in the most charitable way, they say, oh, well, these people are hardworking, good people, and they're the backbone of our city, and they should have access to all the things that we have access to. And I just don't think they understand that it's a political pawn. I don't think they understand.
It's a political game.
This is not done for compassion and kindness.
No.
This is just done to ensure that it stays blue.
Correct.
Yeah, and it's essentially a bribery with your tax dollars.
Yes, this is why the Dems will not even deport criminals.
Yeah.
Because every criminal deported is a lost vote. So even if somebody is an illegal with a criminal record and commits crime in America, they are still were not being deported.
And then on top of that, California made it actually illegal to ask for ID when people vote.
Yes. California and New York, you are not allowed to show your ID when you vote. I just want to be clear so everyone understands this. In California and New York, you are not allowed to show your ID even if you want to.
Right. Why would that ever be a good idea?
I mean,
if you wanted to steel man it.
If you're trying to facilitate fraud in elections, it's a great idea.
That's the only reason.
Yes.
There's no other reason logically why that would be a good idea.
It's for fraud. It's like wake up, sheeple. Wake up. Hello. Like, let's say you wanted to commit fraud. What are the things you would do?
Yeah,
you would say you don't need ID, and you can mail in your ballot.
And we'll give you free health care.
Yes.
Stay here.
Yes.
Stay here. I know it's on fire, but stay here.
I mean, in this case, it being on fire is not just a metaphor in California. Okay. It's just like goddamn entire neighborhoods burning down.
It's just once they allowed people to vote that are not legal in California, if you're going to do that, it's over.
Exactly. There's no coming back from that.
The numbers are just people are so indoctrinated too. There's so many people that no matter what, they think voting Republican means you're an asshole. Yes. And they won't do it. They won't do it. They'll put their fucking rainbow flag on their porch and they'll just ride it right into the beach.